Wait, have you ever heard a drum call someone a liar? Yeah. Not a person. A drum. And once it spoke, there was no running. Picture this with me. A small West African village, just before sunset. The air is warm. Kids are laughing. Elders are seated in a circle. And at the center of the square sits a talking drum. Quiet. Watching. Almost like it knows something you don't. Now, in this village, the talking drum wasn't just for music. It was a messenger. It could mimic human speech, repeat names, announce danger, praise heroes, and expose lies. Everyone knew this. Which is why people spoke carefully when the drum was near. Except for one man. His name was Badu. Badu was charming. Smooth talking. The kind of guy who could sell rain to a fisherman. He lied easily. Casually. Like breathing. If food went missing, it wasn't Badu. If money disappeared, definitely not Badu. If trouble started, he'd swear by the ancestors it wasn't him. And for a long time, it worked. People suspected him, sure. But suspicion without proof is just noise. And Badu knew how to sound innocent. Then one market day, something big happened. A respected elder's gold bracelet vanished. This wasn't just jewelry. It was a symbol of trust, leadership, and honor. The entire village froze. No one left the square. Eyes darted around. And slowly, all suspicion pointed in one direction. Badu. He laughed. Not a nervous laugh. A confident one. He stepped forward and said, calmly, I swear before the gods and the ancestors, I did not take that bracelet. The crowd murmured. Some believed him. Some didn't. Then the chief raised his hand. Bring the talking drum. Now listen, when the drum was brought out, the mood changed. No one joked. No one whispered. Even Badu stopped smiling. The drummer sat down, closed his eyes, and gently tapped the drum. Boom, be boom, be boom. At first, it spoke in riddles. Old proverbs. Warnings about truth and lies. The kind of things that make your chest feel tight. Then the drummer paused. Total silence. And then the drum spoke again. This time, clearly. Call the one whose mouth runs faster than his shadow. People gasped. Some laughed nervously. Badu swallowed. The drummer tapped again. Boom. Boom boom. The one who swore falsely before the ancestors. Now sweat formed on Badu's forehead. Still, he tried to stand tall. Drums only repeat what men tell them, he said. This means nothing. Bad move. The drummer struck the drum harder. And the drum said Badu's name. Not once. Not twice. Slowly. Clearly. Badu. The village erupted. Badu stepped back, shaking his head. This is a trick, he shouted. I am innocent. Then the drum did something it had never done before. It told the story. It spoke of the market crowd. Of Badu's wondering eyes. Of the moment he slipped the bracelet into his cloth bag. Of how he planned to blame someone else by nightfall. Each beat matched the rhythm of the truth. Boom. 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 Badu collapsed to his knees. No one touched him. No one needed to. The drum had already judged him. Through tears, he confessed. He admitted everything. The bracelet. The lies. The years of deception. The chief ordered the bracelet returned and Badu banished from the village. Not beaten. Not cursed. Just sent away with his shame. As he walked toward the forest path, the drum played one final message. A lie can run fast. But the truth has a voice. And it always catches up. Years later, elders would tell this story to children sitting by the fire. Not to scare them, but to warn them. Because in life, you might fool people. You might escape consequences for a while. You might even start believing your own lies. But one day, something will speak. Maybe not a drum. Maybe circumstances. Maybe time. Maybe your own conscience. And when it does, there will be nowhere to hide. So tell me, if a talking drum followed you today, what would it say about you? Think about that.